Friends, in this video you are going to learn capacitor and capacitance. Capacitor is the charge storing device. We store charge inside the capacitor as we store our clothes in wardrobes and we store our books in bookshelf. In the same way we store charge inside the capacitor. So capacitor is a charge storing device. Capacitor is a charge storing device. It is formed by keeping two conductors very near to each other. This means that if you want to form a capacitor, then you have to put two conductors very near to each other. So there are type of capacitor. There are basically three type of capacitor. Number first is said to be parallel plate capacitor. For parallel plate capacitor, you require two metallic plates and connected with two conductors side by side. Second is said to be cylindrical capacitor. For cylindrical capacitor, you require two coaxial cylinders. This is number one. This is number two, coaxial cylinders connecting with two metallics outlet wire. Next is spherical capacitor. For this you required two metallic sphere concentric. Let us have a wire, conducting wire from this hole and second wire is here. So there are three type of capacitor. Now you are going to see what is capacitance. Capacitance, the ability to store charge. The ability or capacity to store charge is said to be capacitance. So I am writing this. The ability or capacity to store charge is said to be capacitance. Here let us draw a parallel plate capacitor to understand this. Here we have two plates. Join these two plates with a battery and a switch. Apply a potential V here. On the switch, as you on the switch, plus charge will accumulate on this plate and minus charge will accumulate on this plate because charge Q will flow from plus to minus side, and this plus and minus charge produces an electric field. This electric field bound the two charges, and when you disconnect the battery source, then also these charges are stored there because there are electric field bonding them. So this is said to be principle of storing charge inside the capacitor. Now you are saying that if we increase potential V, then the charge Q will also increases. So you can say charge Q is directly proportional to V. This means that Q is equal to CV, where C is a constant known as capacitance. So Q by V is equal to C. This is known as capacitance. SI unit of capacitance C is coulomb per volt, which is equals to farad, capital F, farad, and dimension of C can be calculated by dimension of Q by dimension of V, putting dimension of Q and dimension of V. Dimension of Q is 80, and for dimension of V we have the formula V is equals to W by Q. So this is equals to, for W we have M L 2 T power minus 2, for Q we have 80. So dimension of V is M L2 T power minus 3 A power minus 1. Put the value here, M L2 T power minus 3 A power minus 1. You get the value M power minus 1, L power minus 2, T power plus 4, A power 2. This is the dimension for capacitance. Let us see a numerical to understand the capacitance. Before solving the numerical, You must know the symbol for capacitance which we are going to use. Symbol for capacitance in circuit. Here we have two parallel lines. This is said to be a symbol of capacitance, or we can draw one parallel line, one curved line. These are the symbol for capacitance. Now let us have a numerical. Here I am drawing a capacitor, two plates connecting with a battery source. Let the battery source give you 200 volt and the capacitance C is equals to 10 nanocoulomb. Then what will be the charge here? The question is, you have to find charge. Very simple. The formula is Q is equal to C into V. So C is equals to 10 nanocoulomb and V equals to 220 volt. This is equals to 220 nanofarad. This is equals to 2200 nanofarad. So you have 2200 10 to the power minus 9 farad. So this is equals to 2.2 10 to the power minus 6 farad, which is 2.2 microfarad. 10 to the power minus 6 is microfarad. Thus you have learned this numerical. Let us see a very interesting fact. Do you know that our earth is the biggest capacitor? Our earth is a biggest capacitor? No, you know our earth is the biggest capacitor. Let us calculate the capacitance for earth. Here this is our earth. Let the radius is r. Plus charge will accumulate. So charge is Q. So you know the formula Q equal to C into V. And you know from the previous lecture V equals to KQ upon R. So put the value here. This is C into KQ upon R. This is Q. Cancel this Q. So you have C is equals to R upon K. You know that radius of earth is 6.4 10 to the power 6 meter. And you know the value of K is 9 into 10 to the power 9 in Newton meter square per coulomb square. When you divide it, you get the answer 0.711 10 to the power. Here is 9, here is 6, so power is minus 3. This is farad, which can be written as 711 10 to the power minus 6 farad. So this is 711 microfarad. Thus, capacitance of our earth is 711 microfarad. This means that so big sphere can store the charge which is in microfarad. This means that farad is a big unit. Farad is a big unit. So we are using micro, nano, pico, farad. Okay, student, you have learned what is capacitor and capacitance. Do like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.